I look kind of like an 80s rocker today. Eh? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So, I haven't updated my Facebook in a few days about my mom, but I plan on doing that today, and you might hear her snoring in the background. I do the video in this room now because she's knocked out, so it won't bother her. And I kind of prefer just in case she does wake up for a minute, like so she's not worried or anything. Like, yeah, I prefer to be here. So I had some requests on my last video for eating disorder related video and Tourette's related video, and I'm kind of a lot involved in my own stuff right now, but I do want to help you guys out. So um well, okay, where I am in my ED at the moment, like it's been a few months. I've been doing pretty good. I think the last update I said I was kind of like that, and I'm still doing pretty well. I still purge once in a while, like it happens, but it's rare. And I keep junk food down, and I'm like, it's so liberating to be able to eat crap and just keep it down. So it's like pleasant to eat the crap, and then you keep it down, so it's pleasant again. So like instead of having to ruin it afterwards by like going over the poo bowl and just like it's disgusting. So, and I never liked it. I always hated myself for that. I just felt like I was just gonna, I just wanted to die, just puking and puking and puking, and just it was, gosh. And just being able to keep it down, it feels very special, and I'm very proud of myself. And it's just, I really, really like it, and I think it's very much worth trying to recover to get that feeling that I wouldn't have understood before. Like before I got sick, I would never have known how good it feels to eat crap and keep it down because I didn't know to appreciate it. I I had lost like 23 pounds or something several months ago, but I gained back. I was pretty upset about that, really upset about that. And just like seeing myself in videos or pictures, like pictures from when my brothers were down, and we were spending those moments with my mom. I would just like I tried not to smile because I felt like if I smiled then my face was fatter. So I would, or I tried to pull my head upwards so like I wouldn't have two chins or something like that. I was just like very, very, very self-conscious, and my body image was terrible. Like I was very proud of myself once I had lost the weight, and then I'd gained it back, and I was like, crap, I'm back where I was before. I'm back at this place where I had hated myself. I hated myself, and I just couldn't take it, and I just gave up trying to be good, like in terms of my ED, and I just thought I'm just gonna stop eating, and I'm back at that weight. But this time, I don't know. I'm more accepting. I'm just like, you know what? This is. I may not be stick thin. Like I was really skinny, and like before I got sick, and I don't need to be that weight. I it, I look at it was when I had gained some weight, maybe not to the point that I am now, but when I'd gained some weight, I looked better than I did. Um, and now I don't know exactly compare now to when I was 20 pounds ago, but I'm way more accepting of it. Maybe also because last time I weighed this much, I looked pregnant. I was mistaken for pregnant like constantly. So I had this big old belly, and the rest of me was like kind of skinny. Now this time I gained it back more proportionally, which is kind of a relief, which isn't as bad either. But yeah, so I'm trying to deal with it. Like I look at myself in the mirror sometimes, and I just want to turn away and close my eyes and pretend I never saw it. And like inside myself, I still feel like the girl that was like super skinny, like that spent most of my life being. I was always so skinny. I still feel like that girl. And when I look in the mirror, I feel like, who's that? Like, who is that? Like, I don't get it. But Yeah. Uh, Also with my mom here, I get some perspective too, in terms of like why does it matter? That kind of before I talk about that, I think I'll years ago, 4 years ago, anyways, I was in the nut house, and I was talking to the psychologist, and saying, well, why won't you eat? And I says, well, because if I do, I'll get fat. And she says, so? And I was completely bouche bée, like bouche bée is, anyways, if you're French, you know what that means. But I was completely, I didn't know what to say. I was like, the only thing I could think of was the same thing I just said, like, cause I'll be fat, and doesn't that, isn't that an answer in and of itself? Like, who wants to, uh, and at the time, I was thinking, does she have a point, or it has to matter, right? I mean, it mattered to me so much. I thought it has to matter. It has to. I mean, it doesn't make sense for it not to matter. And to her, it just like, so what? Like who? How many of the world's population look like Jessica Alba? Okay, that we're not all skinny like that, and mostly people, like, if you look around, do you really care? I mean, shallow maybe if you're, but in general, like, the people that you really love, are they Jessica Alba? I don't. Most of the people, no, no, not for me. I love them so much, and it has nothing to do with their weight. So it brings me to what this psychologist said. She was like, so what? You'll you'll weigh more, big deal. Like, you're still the same person, and maybe you'll be a better person. Maybe you'll understand others better. And yeah, so now with my mom, I think, you know what, there's this going on is so incredibly serious. Like, I got a bit of a belly, and and I think, so, and I'm more accepting. I'm just like, isn't this just my body? Isn't this just who I, like, it's not who I am as a person. It's just a vessel, right? It's just skin. And I just look at this belly that used to haunt me like months ago before I'd lost that weight, and I'm more at peace with it. I don't like it. I really just do not like it, but I am more at peace with it, and I think that at some point I would be able to deal with it a lot better, and accept myself, and find myself pretty despite all this puffiness. Someone called me puffy face, and I didn't like that. I think they were being nice, but I didn't like it. I'm very self-conscious. You know, I think I'd mentioned before that, like, I would weigh myself like 13,000 times a day. 13,000 is my number, so. But then I brought my scale to the hospice here, so that for taking care of my mom. Well, not the scales for taking care of my mom. I'm here to take care of my mom, but I brought it with me. But I had been weighing myself just once in the morning, and once before I went to bed. But then the scale broke. It ended up saying I was 20 pounds less than I actually was, which would be fun if it was actually true, but it was actually just pissing me off because I wanted to know the truth. So I ended up being, no scale. And I was really uneasy about it, but I thought I was still eating, and I just thought, well, it's gonna be fine if I gain a few pounds. Like, what's it matter? I mean, my mom's dying. Like, what's it matter? And I'll just be heavier, that's all. And I just started, after a few days, and I was like starting to worry, like, should I can't do this anymore. Like, can I continue this way, and not knowing how much I weigh if I'm getting fat, and no, and then I could think I can't handle it, and then I couldn't handle it, and I could handle it, and it kept going back and forth. And in the end, I got a new scale. I'm sorry. I wish I was stronger than that. I wish I was strong enough not to have gotten a new scale. It's a very pretty scale, by the way. It's made of glass and it's got all these little designs on it. But I wish I was strong enough not to have bought in that scale. But the thing that I appreciated when I did weigh myself was that I found that I hadn't gained weight. I mean, I was eating chocolate bars and all kinds of, bourring my face, and it and I didn't gain weight. I didn't, which was a huge relief, because I thought, even though I was thinking, who cares if I do gain a few pounds, like, it's just nice that I didn't. Oh my goodness, I've been talking so long. There's a Laura Lejeune, downtown patrol. She'd made some kind of like what was it, like a month to do with this, with recovering and daring yourself to do new feats, and I was thinking, I should do something with my scale, and I thought, maybe I could weigh myself less often and stuff like that. But I didn't do it that month, but this month right now I've been making progress with my scale, with my weight, and I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, so I didn't actually consider this before, but like, if you guys, the progress that you guys are making right now and the way you feel about your body image, if you can say something positive about how you feel about yourself and how you came to feel that way and the reasoning that you had to feel that way, could you, or maybe make a comment or make a video response and put it as a response to this video. And I think it would really benefit people to be able to see what helped you, because maybe what helped me, it might not be what helps them, but maybe what helped you will help them. So that would be great. I'll see if I can do this video at 13 minutes and 13 seconds like the last one. I thought it was funny because both my video was 13 minutes and 13 seconds, and Laura Lejeune, her video was 13 minutes and 13 seconds. I thought, that's so freaky. Okay, fine, it wasn't that freaky, but it was just interesting. Whatever. We're just gonna sit here. Are you actually gonna wait with me to the end of the video? Jeez, you guys really have nothing to do. Okay. La 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 la. Okay, I'm gonna put a link to my Facebook, so you guys can check the update when I make it. I know that many of you are already followers, but whatever. Yeah, I'm actually gonna make you wait for 13 minutes and 13 seconds. It's just that interesting. 11, 12.